So that guy's moving over there. Do I have anything else? Those are 4 turns there. Soul System, what do you have? You're just getting the science vessels going. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. So far, so good.
Terraforming completed. Diplomatic messages have been received.
Yeah, Talarians are still not quite buttered up enough, apparently. So what we will do is no need of such an arrangement. All right, so we'll bug the crap out of them then. So we'll go here. We'll say have another gift of that. We'll give it unconditionally, so that we can get them a little bit more over onto our side here. And I guess, you know what I could do? I could send my destroyer up here to see what's in this system, if anything, to explore it. Alright, so what do we have here? It's uninhabited. We've got an O-class planet, which is, I believe, oceanic. Yep, that's oceanic. And desert, a few other things. That's not half bad. Gagarin. The Gagarin system. And so I want to do that, is the question. Let's send this guy up to this star. Let's see what's up there. Since he's a destroyer, he should be able to hold his own a little bit better than most. And, oh, here's my science vessel, finally. That's right. Alright, so we're going to send you out this way, out into the great beyond, the great unknown, and start finding some things, hopefully without getting shot down again. Alright, and what is this system here? That's a pretty decent system too. Although, I wish I knew what the max population could be in there. Doesn't really tell me yet. There's a lot of stuff that's relatively easy to terraform, except for the J-class one there, but all the other ones seem to be relatively easy. Even the volcanic one seems to be easy because it's small. Yeah, and it's got energy and also food, plus 15% food. What I can do is, let's send our troop transport up there, and we'll start to make an outpost. Actually, you know, I could make, yeah, we'll start to make an outpost up here, and I'll send a colony ship up there once I have one, which I think is going to be at least 3 more turns. At least. No, it's 6 plus 2. It'll be 8 more turns, unless I buy it. And this guy, how are you doing? You are almost to your first university. And you're almost to your next button of labor as well. So that's good. Alright. Oh, there's a Klingon outpost right there. It's almost complete, actually. So I could be a real dick and destroy that assault transport before it finishes the outposts. Because I could probably destroy it with my science vessel. Probably. But that will most definitely put us at war with the Klingons. And I don't know that I want to pick a fight with them just yet, because they're already really messing me up in spots. So I think we'll keep going with what we've got. It looks like there's a red star here, red giant there, and this is a yellow star. So if they're building an outpost there, then we are really close to Klingon space. In fact, we're probably going to cross over into Klingon space here with my science vessel. So I gotta be very, very careful. How did my diplomatic message go over with the Talarians? What are they up to? They're still neutral, huh? And Yakamarians are receptive. Huh. Okay. So let's try the friendship thing again with them. And see what they say about it. In the meantime, I think we've got all that we can get here. So, next turn.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Selai are not as advanced as they would have us believe. An important first step would be a resolution of their conflict with the Antikins.
The Selai are a somewhat advanced reptilian race whose past includes a great deal of incidental contact with a race known as the Antikins. The animosity between these two races is of epic proportions. The Selai are extremely set in their ways and often regard the customs and practices of other races to be barbaric and foolish. Now this race was introduced probably season 4 maybe? Wesley Crusher was still... probably season 3, because Wesley Crusher was still a acting ensign at the time. And this is where I believe they brought on Spock's father, Ambassador Sarek. I think this is the first time he showed up on the Enterprise. And if I'm not mistaken, was it this one? It might have been this one where he was doing one last, bid for King and Country, and that's when they found out that he had the Band-Aid syndrome or whatever it is, and Picard had to help him out by taking on all of his emotions and stuff. It was an interesting turn of events. I think this is the one. Because I remember him going in and inspecting, they had this tank they were doing, and the crew was getting angry at each other because he was telepathically sending his anger to them and stuff. It was a good episode, very, very good one. And I think that was season 3 because, like I said, Wesley Crusher was still in his gray acting ensign uniform. He wasn't into the regular red command uniform. All right, so these guys, at least they didn't shoot us as soon as we waltzed in there. So here's Klingon space, which is going to expand. Oh, they moved the destroyer in right away when they saw me here. Oh boy. So we're gonna move this guy down here and see what we run into. Hopefully not more Klingons. But yeah, it looks like the Klingons are expanding their border, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. The Akamarians are going to have a real issue that I'm probably going to have to protect them. So what I should do is let's put since the Klingons are putting an outpost here, yeah, I could do that. I could be a real dick about it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. Screw these Klingons. I'm going to put an out. No, I can't put an outpost there because it's the Akamarians. But I could put an outpost here. I could put one right here, maybe. Well, let's see. Let's move my troop transport here, and my destroyer there. Let's get them into position first and see what they're doing. And let me see if I can get the Akamarians to agree to be buddy-buddy with me, even more so. And let's see, so affiliation, and let's see what happens. We'll give them a gift. They are receptive, so this should be fairly good. And then once we've done that, I believe that will let me, when we have an affiliation treaty, I believe that lets me actually build an outpost and stuff in their area, and move my troops in and all that stuff. And then we got our other science vessel, who needs to go off this way and find me some more things, some more races to subjugate. I mean, to play nice with. This guy has finished terraforming, so we're going to do one more terraform for him.
Planet for terraforming.
And then this whole system will be ours, all ours. Up here, how is Cestus doing? They are almost to one more tick on that. They've got a university. but nobody to staff it yet. So, yeah, and they've got 9 food. So this next person they get into the labor pool is going to have to go into food production probably. So yeah, it's just a waiting game now, waiting for them to make some babies so we can get some research and intelligence going, or at least some research going. And yeah, I got that guy going. What else do we have queued up here? We got a colony ship queued up, and I'd like to. What's our build list look like? Nothing yet because we haven't researched anything yet. We haven't succeeded at researching anything yet. What I can do is I don't need that colony ship quite so fast, so I could take some guys off of the industry here. Alright, that takes it up to 7 turns there. Alright. Put them onto research. Try to get that pumped up as much as we can. Maybe I'll take 1 sliver onto intelligence as well. Why not? Since we got Klingons to worry about. So far we haven't met anybody else, so at least that's at least that's one good thing going for us right now.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Talarians rejected a friendship proposal. Well. Okay. That was the Talarians. But I offered an affiliation proposal to the Akamarians. Okay. And this is the Mudor system, which has dilithium and a bunch of what? Oh, it's got an M-class planet on it. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So I could get a colony ship down there right now and take that before the Klingons take it. That might be an interesting one. Put my outpost down there. Hell with the Akamarians. Well, see, the problem is Akamarians are going to want me to protect them at some point. That's why I'm moving these over here. And the easiest way to protect them is just throw an outpost there from the Klingons. Because I'm sure the Klingons are going to want to go out there and do their thing. Do the thing that Klingons do. So that colony ship, let's buy that. Oh, 1,000 credits. I have 1138 now. Well, we gotta wait a couple turns for that. Let's get a. Having only 1 destroyer really hurts a little bit, but let's get another troop transport going, another destroyer going. Miranda class destroyers.
Diplomatic messages have been received.
Yeah, the Akamarians rejected me, huh? Wow. You don't realize what's at stake here, I don't think. It's a serious commitment, and they're not quite there yet. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's basically a lot of just, here's some more credits. Have some more credits. Propose Akamarians. Give them a gift of that. And that's that. And, you probably come down here and just take a look at this green star. This over here is a black hole. Definitely don't want to go in there, because that will wreck your face just as easily as this neutron star will. And then this guy has found a star over here, so we'll go that way for a moment. See what we can get out of it. And this guy's got probably 10 more turns to go, I'd say, before he is finished. Our other ones have moved over. The troop transports. I could. How long until this one is done? Well, we got a colony ship in the way there, so it's going to be a while. I was going to say I could just move that guy down here right now and build the outpost down here in this empty system, and then it'll be ready for me to go. Actually, I can't even get down to that, can I? Because it's in the red. So I need another outpost up here in order to push it out that way. That sucks. That sucks. We've also got the Cele here, which I should talk to at some point. How you guys doing? You're neutral. How about some friendship? How does that sound? We wish to suggest a new relationship that will bring us closer together, like creepy neighbors. There we go. That works. They'll reject it because I didn't give them any credits, but you know, I at least want to make sure I'm trying. And how is Cestus doing? So you still got a Type 1 University. You've got all your stuff into food production, so that should get a nice little. It should keep the population going for now. So once we get up to 40 population here, I'll be able to pump some of that into research, hopefully. So that'll be good. And yeah, that's the way it is. How's our research going? Speaking of, we're about 54% through to computers, 59 on propulsion. Energy is we're almost going to ding on energy. So that is good. Yeah, some of these work. Some of these go a lot faster than others. It's really interesting sometimes. And then nothing from our spy network, huh? You got nothing for me. Nothing at all. Let's see what the Empire status says. I apparently have much more military than the Klingons do now, which is very, very strange and weird. But they're still content, and my population's still apathetic. So I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information right now. Alright, you're doing your thing. Let's do this turn.
Alien culture has been discovered.
The Nausicaans are a proud and strong race. They are always at war, but never have a shortage of new recruits.
The Nausicaans are a warrior race whose pride and bluster are legendary throughout the galaxy. Their society is authoritarian. There it is again, authoritarian, ruled by the strong and the cunning. They have a great respect for other races that demonstrate similar values, but also demonstrate complete disdain for those who show signs of cowardice. Ah, the Nausicaans. They were introduced in Season 6, I believe, when the episode was called Tapestry. I think they had been spoken of prior to that, but we didn't actually see them on screen until that episode, I believe. And that was when Picard gets shot in the heart, and the only one to blame is some alien trap that they ran into. And Q visits him in the quote-unquote afterlife and tells him that, you know, if he didn't have an artificial heart, he would be surviving. And so then he goes back and says, well, I'll change my past. I'll change the incident that caused me to get this artificial heart in the first place, which was a bar brawl with the Nausicaans, who then stabbed him in the back because he found them cheating at Domjot and rigged the table so that it would work against them, work in his buddy's favor. And Nausicaans didn't take too kind to that and decided to do a little stabby. And the whole idea behind that was, well, because Picard had a brush with death as a cadet, that made him more likely to seize the opportunity when it came up. So when the Stargazer was in need of a captain after being attacked by the Ferengi, he jumped into that position and became one of the youngest captains in the Federation for a while. Let's do this. Let's go here. Whenever I can give some interludes about Star Trek, I will do so. Because why not? I've got the information. It's all locked away. It's locked away in my brain, so I might as well put it out there. And everyone can poke all the holes in it that they can find, because my memory being what it is, sometimes I get things confused. Alright, so Dakamarians, I'm going to try. They're still receptive, so let's give them another gift, which that's about all we can do. So let's do that and see how they respond to that. Of course, my credits are hurting quite a bit, and I'm going to need those at some point to do some of this building. Getting colony ships out there. How much does that actually cost to buy that? 664 credits. Yeah, let's buy it and just get it done with.
Ordered.
Let's get that done with, and then I can get that started over here. I think is where I want it to be, close to Klingon, so I can put an outpost here and just be a dick to them. This one is not so bad either, Thalos, but I still want to keep looking around here, and yeah, so far so good. I do want to get this guy eventually up this way too, but let's just explore what we can.
An alien culture has been discovered.
The Mazarians are absolute pacifists. Apparently, this is the main reason that they've survived the last few centuries.
Mazarians are a pacifistic society. Their world has been invaded and conquered many times, but they have survived by offering no resistance whatsoever. Despite this pacifistic ideology, they are quite confrontational and defensive in speech. They are apparently convinced that their ideology is superior to any other. Now, the Mazarians, if I remember correctly, this was from season 1 or 2. It's one of those. It was an earlier one where Picard was kidnapped and he was put in a cell for study along with this Mazarian guy and a couple other races. And he then found out who the aliens were that were studying them. They were studying how different races interact with one another when they're put in confinement. And apparently that race didn't much like confinement themselves, and Picard, once he figured everything out and they returned him to a ship and they returned all the others to their places, Picard talked to the aliens and then confined them in a confinement beam on the bridge just to give them a little taste of their own medicine, and everything was hunky-dory from that point on, I guess. We never hear from them ever again.
Received.
Alright, the Sele rejected a friendship proposal from Federation. Yeah, I figured that. And we encountered the Mazarians. And the Akamarians, we gave them some money. So that's a thing. Here's the Mazarians. Alright, so let's see who else we've got over here, if anybody. And this is Quadra Sigma. Quadra Sigma. That goes back to the original TOS days. They went to the Quadra Sigma system. I don't remember what episode that was, but I do remember either Kirk or Spock or one of them saying it. I think it was probably Kirk in his captain's log for the episode. All right, cool. This actually has this is an oceanic planet on it, and a lot of energy. But these are large planets that take forever and a day to terraform. So it's somewhat nice, but at the same time, I feel like I need to put that on the long list of things that will eventually help to terraform, but not today. How are the Akamarians doing here? Okay, the Sele are like, screw off. Akamarians are... What are they doing? They are still receptive. They haven't moved up since then. Can I do affiliation? But I can't do any credit payment, so let's not do that. Because I know they're not going to accept affiliation unless I give them some more money. These damn alien races are all freaking greedy bastards, I tell you. Greedy bastards, I say. What does our production queues look like here? So we got another colony. We got the colony ship coming, which I thought I bought the colony ship, but I apparently did not. What did I buy? I don't remember. Oh, I guess I tried to buy it, but the credits got deducted for the other thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. This colony ship is... How much longer do we have here? We got a while to go on that. And how are we doing at Cestus system? They have their... Yeah, we're still waiting for population, basically. At this point, it's very, very slow growth rate. There are events that happen during the game where you can get like higher growth rates and stuff, but they are random events, so you can't really rely on them. Unreliable random events. Also, we've got this system here that also has dilithium in it, which would probably be a good one to try and terraform. These are all like smaller planets, so that would work out pretty well. Although the Arctic one, not so much. It's 520. This is 325. But I really want to get something over here because I want to be right in the Klingons' face if I can. Although, yeah, in order to do that, I need this outpost here somewhere. So that sucks. That really sucks because I'm gonna have to put an outpost like right here maybe, or put one right there. Yeah, let's put one here. Let's move these guys down to here, and my troop transport down to there. And I'll just make an outpost here because that's the closest thing I can do because I gotta move this out in order to get to this system here.